it's me, Makayla Marie, aka Makaroni Pony. Welcome to my channel. I went to a My Little Pony convention this past weekend and it was so fun! I had such a great time and I'm so excited to tell you all about it. The name of the convention is Everfree Northwest. This is my badge, and it was held in Bellevue, Washington, which I think is in the Seattle area. I had never been to Washington before. I'm in Utah, and so I don't know if Bellevue is a neighboring city to Seattle, but it's so close and Seattle is so well known that it's often just kind of lumped together. If you're an expert on this, feel free to educate me in the comments. Because I'm not here to talk about geography. I'm here to talk about ponies. Over the course of the weekend, I put together this little mini scrapbook journal. There was an arts and crafts room at the convention, and one of the crafts that they had were these friendship journals. I decorated the cover of mine with these puffy stickers, and also with these stick-on pearls and ribbons. And then over the course of the weekend, I took little notes about the things that I did, and I taped in the business cards of artists and cosplayers, all sorts of awesome people. In addition to visiting the arts and crafts room on the first day, I also visited the vendor hall, and I went shopping. The first things that I bought were these Main 6 carousel pony stickers. I love carousels. I am so excited to put these beautiful stickers in the carousel room of my dollhouse. Right there. I don't actually have a art business card for the person who drew these stickers, so it was one of the girls in this group that drew these stickers. I purchased this adorable print on the first day as well. Here's the artist's info. And I purchased this print from another artist. It's a My Little Pony Alice in Wonderland crossover. I also love Alice in Wonderland. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland is my favorite book. I actually have a whole collection of Alice in Wonderland books and like other Alice things, so I'll definitely have to make a video about that. And this is a limited edition print. I don't know how well it'll show up on my phone's camera, but the print has a metallic finish, so that glare that you're seeing is the light reflecting off of the metallic finish. This is print number 18 out of 50, and here is the artist's info. I also got 2 beautiful blankets. I'll have to take pictures of these and post them on my Instagram later, but here's the first one. They're so big. They're so big and soft and beautiful. I don't have a business card from this table, and so I don't know. I don't know who drew this. I don't know who sold me this blanket. I'm sorry, I don't remember. If you know whose work this is, please tell me so that I can credit them properly. And also just because, like, I want to know. This blanket is so detailed. I love it. So I'll take pictures of this and I'll post it on my Instagram, so make sure you're following me at makaroni.pony. And the vendor was having a deal where I bought this blanket and then I got this one for free, which blows my mind because it's so beautiful. I'll also get some pictures and also I'll also post pictures of this one. I love them. This same booth was also running an additional deal where if you purchased anything, you also got this free lanyard. And so I just cut the clippy part off the end and used it as the closure ribbon for my book. Then, later that night, I went and played a game of Pony Definition and won these mini Izzy and Sunny plushies, and honestly, I love them. I've been seeing a lot of mixed opinions on these toys. I won't get into it and do a full toy review right now, but I will tell you that overall, I genuinely like them a lot. I like the texture of the fabric. They're very soft. I think their faces are very cute. They have their cutie marks on both sides. My one and only request is just, I wish that the hair wasn't just one flat piece of fabric. Because honestly, the rest of these plushes are really good. I mean, they could have just done like a second piece of fabric and just sewn them together. Like, they didn't even have to stuff it or anything. And that just would have given it a little more something. That's my only critique with these little mini plushies, is I wish that they had just bulked up the hair a little bit more. But anyway, that's pretty much all I did on day one. Well, that's all I did on day one at the convention. I just remembered because I made a note that I actually rode on the same bus as Dr. Wolf and then walked with him and 2 other bronies to the hotel from the bus stop. So Friday morning, I flew from Salt Lake to Seaddle, and then I got on a bus at the airport. And while I was on the bus, I noticed a group of gentlemen sitting towards the front of the bus, and one of them was wearing like a rainbow dash patterned baseball cap. And I was like, I bet they're going to the same place I'm going to. And so once we had all gotten off the bus, I just walked up to them and I was like, hey, are you guys going to Everfree? Like, can I walk there with you guys? And they were like, yeah, sure. And they all like shook my hand. We all shook hands and introduced ourselves. And I didn't realize who he was until he shook my hand and he was like, I'm Dr. Wolf. And then I like heard his voice and his name and I was like, oh, I know you. I watch your videos. So it was very nice to meet you. Thank you for accompanying me on my walk to the hotel. It relieved a lot of stress from my brain and I really appreciate that. Now, moving on to day 2. I did so much on Saturday. And I wanted to do more, but I had to rest. So the first thing I did on Saturday was I went to a Making Friends is Magic activity, which was great because I went alone because nobody would go with me and I wanted to go, so I just went. And I'm so glad that I did because I made so many new friends. Everyone was so friendly. Friendship really is magic, okay? For reals. So at this Making Friends is Magic activity, I met Lunar Dream, aka Ink Paws, check her out, and her husband. And oh my gosh, they're both so nice. I loved hanging out with you guys Saturday morning. It was seriously a huge highlight of my convention experience. Lunar was wearing a retro My Little Pony shirt, not unlike the one that I have here. And so we got to talk about previous generations of My Little Pony. The 3 of us went and walked around the vendor hall and I got some more things. I got this unicorn Twilight minifigure. I always get so excited every time I find a unicorn Twilight, because I love Alicorn Twilight, but basically ever since she became an Alicorn, that's pretty much the only version of her that you find like on merch or toys, etc. So that was really exciting. I also got this Spike that I think is really cute, and this Mod Pie Cutie Mark Crew toy. I love the Cutie Mark Crew line. I hope that they do something like this for G5 because I think that they're so cute. And Mod came with this. Oop. After spending more time in the vendor hall, I went up to my room to take a break, and then I met back up with Lunar Dream for a Retro Ponies panel. So while I was packing for the convention, I had the idea to bring some duplicates of ponies that I already have. So one of the duplicates that I brought was this G2 Ivy Happy Meal toy. No one was interested in her, and that's okay. But I did manage to find homes for G1 Baby Firefly and my duplicate Friends of Equestria Minty. Lunar adopted my duplicate Baby Firefly, and then another attendee in line for the Retro Ponies panel, duplicate Minty from me. So thank you guys so much for adopting my duplicate ponies. I'm so glad that they have their own loving home now. During this Retro Ponies panel, I also acquired a new G1 pony for my personal collection, a 1982 Blossom. The person hosting this panel gave out raffle tickets at the beginning and then raffled off, a selection of prizes at the end. So she had a box of prizes, and one of the prizes in there was this Blossom, and my ticket number, 5 zeros and a 7, was the first raffle ticket number called. And my main lucky numbers just so happened to be 3 and 7. So that was a really cool experience. This person also brought these beautiful stickers for the attendees of their panel. I'm totally mesmerized by this right now. Here's another one that they did. I have their Instagram. I'll put a picture of their Instagram over here so you can check them out. Attending this Retro Ponies panel really inspired me to do a panel next year at Everfree. So that's something that I'm currently planning on doing. And I'm currently in communications with this person to collaborate on a Retro Ponies panel next year. We have tentative plans. They're not 100% committed to going yet. I know they want to, but there's a lot of time between then and now. There's time. We'll figure it out. They also made the suggestion of doing like a throwback 80s My Little Pony cartoon movie night next year. I have a DVD with some of the 80s cartoons on it, so that's something else that we're thinking about. Later Saturday afternoon, I went to go watch Hooves' Line Is It Anyway, and it was so funny. I love improv in general, and so seeing improv combined with the My Little Pony fandom was honestly one of the greatest things I've ever witnessed. Claire Colette, the voice of Sweetie Belle, participated in the Whose Line Is It Anyway, and she did a great job. I actually got to meet Claire later that night. I'll include a picture of me and her here. And I got her autograph as well. Meeting Claire was honestly so fun. She is just such a cute, sweet person. I adore her. While I was standing next to her for our picture, she turns and looks me up and down and says, "You're tall." And I was like, "I am." And she was like, "I like that." And that made me happy, so thank you. But wait, what's this? Another Claire Colette autograph? What in the world would I need two for? Well, I don't need two, but I got two intentionally for a very specific purpose. I will be giving away this Claire Colette autograph as soon as I have figured out how to properly host a YouTube giveaway. So stay tuned for that and make sure you're subscribed to my channel. In addition to meeting Claire Colette Saturday night, I also got to attend the Grand Galloping Gala, and it was so fun. And then on Sunday, the third and final day of the convention, I attended a How To YouTube panel and asked my question. My question was what the panelists' advice was for like tagging my YouTube videos and like getting my content seen. And all the feedback that I got was pretty much stuff that I've already read online doing my own research. So it was at least affirming to know that like what I had found was accurate information per se. And they did tell me that Makaroni Pony is a good channel name, so thank you, I appreciate that. I'm very proud of it. Speaking of, me, I got these stickers printed and I handed them out and left them in places for people to find at the convention, and that was a lot of fun. It's definitely something that I want to do again. I popped in and out of a few other random panels throughout the day on Sunday. I visited the con store and picked up these comic books, and these prints, and this past con bag with a couple of buttons. And I actually did really great staying in budget. I had a little bit of spending money left, so I did one more lap of the vendor tables. And I got these beautiful keychains. I got a Fluttershy and a Rainbow Dash, and they're double-sided. Oh, it's so cute. I also got this Rainbow Dash from the same booth. And here is their business card. Then I caught the tail end of the charity auction right before the closing ceremonies. Over $30,000 was raised to donate to the Washington Autism Alliance with this charity auction on Sunday. And I just think that that is amazing. The total attendance for Everfree Northwest 2021 was 1,676 attendees, with me, Makayla Marie, aka Makaroni Pony, being one of them. And I will definitely be an attendee for the 2022 convention as well. Pre-registration is already open on their website. I'll make sure I leave a link in the description of this video. This was seriously the perfect first pony convention experience for me. Everything went so well. If you're wanting to go to My Little Pony convention but you don't have anyone to go with, don't let that stop you, because you can absolutely make friends there. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you're subscribed so that we can be pony pals, and stay tuned for giveaway information. And if you use Instagram or TikTok, you can also follow me on those platforms for more of my pony content. Until next time, bye!